Hello friends, this is Coldron. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, where today we're going to start on the 6.2 MSQ with Varshan here, in search of Azdaja. I forgot how to pronounce her name. I think it's Azdaja? 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 Varshan has glad tidings to share. Okay. And one quick thing. I haven't watched the trailer for 6.2. Let me know if in the future you'd be interested in... there's always a challenge of, do you watch a 6.2 trailer? Do you watch the new patch trailer before it comes out, before the patch? Get maybe a little bit spoiled on some of the things, but get, participate in some of the... It's fun to be part of that culture of just being able to see that and get hyped for things. Or do I just avoid it altogether and just experience it fresh? Let me know if you have a preference one way or the other, if you'd be interested in seeing those kind of patch reaction stuff. Anyway... excellent timing, Kakushu. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They've completed their task and are on their way with their reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have succeeded in creating an artificial Atomos. All is in readiness for a journey to the Void. We're really just going to the 13th, aren't we? Holy crap. I've instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. Look at the little Atomos they got going. So cute and ready to suck into the void. Our comrades are here, but the Ironworks people have yet to arrive. Estinian, what do you have to say? They thus create a void scent. Hanish alchemists are as clever as they are bold. They are. They are quite something. Stola, there you are, Kakushu. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Atomos. I guess it really is a void scent. We keep seeing it throughout. We've seen it in a bunch of raids. It was in the World of Darkness, which makes sense because void scent, but it was also in it was in Mach, right? The Weeping City of Mach during the Atomos fight, or during the Ozma fight. But again, I guess that makes sense because like that Mach was dealing with the Void and Black Mages and that whole lore. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder they are the pride of Radzat Han. What are you looking around? Oh yeah, I would express my gratitude to Nidana, but it appears she isn't here. Hope she's okay. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. I've been working on the tribal quest for the Arca Soldier. I don't remember if she played a role in that. I don't think she did. So I'm not sure what she's working on. Which would be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Sid, did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Hello, Ironworks friends. I just noticed that everyone's in blue except Nero has to be in red because he has to stand out. But good Sid music. Like traveling to space music. Stola, right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend. Keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? I mean, yeah. You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope? Thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. Look at you praising Nero. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the Void with nary a hint of degradation. That smile. Like a sneer, almost. Biggs, as the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. But enough bragging. Here are the scales. Thank you, Onion Friend. Yeah, Wedge is the most like a lilty. With these we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgard Sormer came to our rescue in the rift. The least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Friggin' love the Lalafels. Well, my friend, my only regret is I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Hi, Nidana. Nidana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Is it? I don't think it's a gift, then. I don't think it's like a sentimental thing. Forgive me, friends, but I require a moment. I'm not sure what it is. Nero. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that god's forsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get, but you of all people ought to know that, eh? Yeah, that was probably one of many near-death experiences for Nero, but that was a doozy. That was a close one. Yeah, so remember seeing him all purple and crystalline before his BFF/BF pulled him out. Yeah, it is taking quite a while, judging by the two passings of time. And we just got a void sent Atomos, or artificial Atomos just kind of floating in the air nearby us. It's got to be creepy.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
What was that voice?
I presume.
Oh.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye.
Did you got like anti-puberty blockers? What happened?
I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared.
This game is the definition of, oh no, he's hot. Like, constantly.
We spared no effort in crafting the body.
No, you didn't.
And I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use.
I was afraid for a second that he was like possessed or something, but that didn't make sense. And so I think this is going to be a popular character among artists of many stripes.
Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Void Scent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian.
Oh, yeah.
On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass.
I believe it. He is the best teacher you could want. I say this as someone who did the Dragoon questline.
So, think only of your mission, Varshan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Why?
Nay, Varshan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Bashan. And best of luck.
Small thing, but I love this guy's voice acting, Nabdeen. I think he's an incredible voice actor. Stealing himself.
I have something for you as well.
Oh god, is it vengeance? For froth and
While you
foam?
were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loperids.
Yes.
Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault.
So, because they were looking for ways to, like, secure stuff and, like, bolster security. Just, they were looking for ways to, like, defense systems almost, if I remember correctly, or just better, yeah, better. I don't know what they're going to get. Is it something from their treasure vault?
As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon.
Oh. Wow, okay.
The Loperids no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the void.
I guess. I mean, it's the thing that's like Heidelin's final gift, right? I would have expected it would be spent, but no, it's probably more like a perpetual energy source, or probably not perpetual, but long-lasting energy source.
And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart.
I don't know how that's
Our
going to...
boat awaits us in Akiali.
I don't know how that's going to come into play, but it's... I mean, it's Chekhov's crystal, like, at this point. There's no way it's going to be just, like, a lucky token in our pocket. I just don't know how it's going to come into play. If I had to guess, I'd say, like, we're fighting and we're about to be blasted away by darkness, but then its light protects us and forms a shield or something, but... I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Wait. I assumed that this was going to be like a new zone we were going into. Like a mini zone almost. Is it a dungeon? The Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Oh, right, we're going to the... Yeah, okay. I forgot that... Yeah, that's the same entrance as... That's the dungeon... That's the dungeon for the Alzadal's Legacy entrance. Stinian. They've upgraded the Vault's Guardians to contend with the Void Scent, a task which was made easier by the surplus of broken units. You're welcome. One could argue I did them a favor. You're actually going that route. Ishtola. Also, I wonder if this will be like a new summon pet. Like a new summon minion. For my research into cross-rift travel, this is a moment of truth. For all those who have helped us come this far, let us pray we succeed. We got the crowd back here, Nabdeen. I must say, I'm beginning to feel nervous. Understandable. Wedge? Good gods, but the treasure's here. If I were a thief, I wouldn't notice a void gate if it came and bit me in the rear. Yeah, this is a distracting place for a thief of any stripe. Biggs. Like us, the alchemists have tremendous passion for their work. If we were to collaborate, I reckon we could achieve some great things. Nero. An undersea vault guarded by alchemical sentries. Such a place would be an ideal proving ground for new creations. Nero basically has sunglasses under his sunglasses, doesn't he? He seems like that kind of guy. Okay. We're going to start. I don't know where we're going to start, but we're going to start going through. I also like Nero's fanny pack.
Now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void.
The world's most dangerous slow cooker.
Go. Absorb the Void Gate.
So this is going to make it big enough for us to go through. Is that right? Because I'm misunderstanding. I'm not like, if I had to explain what's going on with the mechanics of Atomos, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I think it's like making it easier for us to go through, or physically able for us to go through. Yeah. Okay. That is an ominous zone portal.
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
Yay!
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
No friggin' clue, right?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly
castle.
outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own.
Yeah, you were trying to solo. I don't know if this isn't going to be a raid. Is it going to be a trial? No, it's not going to be a trial. They're making it sound like a big area. It could be a dungeon, could be a zone.
Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area.
Like it could be like a Bozia type zone.
Command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Ah, you're going to be a flex roll, so this is going to be a dungeon. This is going to be a trust dungeon.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
I wonder if she's going to change her garb. Probably not. Interesting, though. Yeah, it's definitely a dungeon then.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
Ajdaya. I wonder what state she's going to be in, though. Probably not great. Probably not great. The Fell Court of Troia! My Final Fantasy IV loving heart is very happy. So there's two possibilities of what this dungeon's boss is going to be. I think most likely is that it's going to be Valvalis or Barbaricha, because like you went to Troia, or no, there's okay, three possibilities jump out at me that are, I mean, it could be something totally different, but three Final Fantasy IV things seem tied to Troia for me. One is, no, really just two of them. So Troia is where the Earth Crystal lives, but you dealt with Scarmiglione like earlier. So I think it's likely to be Valvalis or Barbaricha, the Wind Fiend, or the Dark Elf that that had captured the Earth Crystal in the world's most frustrating, worst dungeon ever. in at least Final Fantasy IV's most frustrating dungeon ever, because it was magnetic and you hadn't, like, Troia sent you out to that cave but you couldn't wear any metal gear, and or else it would just paralyze you. Oh god, I friggin' hate that dungeon. Anyway, I have to break now, but I'll see you in a second. Estinian, first time in a reflection or no, I can't say I'm feeling nervous. Not after having journeyed to the edge of existence. That's right. Estinian's never been out of. He's never left the source. Unlike Ishtola, say. All right. What about you, Varshan? Are you psyched? No looking back. I shall keep my eyes ever forward and trust Radzat-Han to my people. That trust is a part of his growth arc as a leader. Not that he really needs it. He's been a pretty awesome leader. Let's go in. We really are just going to another shard now. Friggin' love it. So Troia in Final Fantasy IV was like a super peaceful, green city, like lakes, talking frogs, a council of APOPs. All women leaders. APOPs might have come in Final Fantasy before the after years, but all women leaders, if I remember correctly, or were there men? I think there are men in the city too, but just all women leaders. This is not that peaceful, idyllic Greenland. Maybe it once was, though. Maybe it once was. Is this a corrupted version of that? This is like a corrupted, haunted version of the Final Fantasy IV Troia theme, isn't it? Good touch, game. Very good touch. This is our... Aside from World of Darkness, this is our first time... Quite literally a twisted place, the Void. Look at that reflection! Void saying could be anywhere. Look at that. We could see us... Is it like... Yeah, look... Oh my god, this is so cool. Just utterly twisted. So enemies are going to pop out of this thing, right? Trojan Century. No, they're not. They're like... I was going to say corrupted Arimons, but Arimons by definition are void sent, so... I don't know... Just a different type of floating eye monster. More ornate, toothy... I'm listening to the notes from the... God, this is like disorienting. I wouldn't be surprised if some people actually get seasick from this. This is just straight up the Troia theme. I friggin' love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And it's important, I think, when you're doing these kinds of like callbacks, for it to not just be, not to be unrelatable or unenjoyable for people who aren't familiar with the thing it's relating to. I think it works really well here, just on its own. It's taking this like old, what was once a peaceful, courtly, like a peaceful, regal, sylvan theme. You know, nothing wrong in the world, and it's making it eerie, and you can hear both sides of that in here.
I will end this farce.
Guarding the dungeon, I shouldn't doubt. Yeah, Trojan pawn. These are not Trojan prawns. These are Trojan pawns. Beatrice, it appears rats have wandered into my castle. Tear them apart if you must. Their drifting ether will suffice. Beatrice. I don't know who Beatrice is. Evil Dreamer. A very Final Fantasy IV enemy. This is a boss, the Evil Dreamers? The Evil Dreamers were they were like a spirit Final Fantasy IV enemy. We saw in Mount Ordeals, they were cast a lot of nasty fire spells, like this type of enemy. There's no way it's just going to be this. Is Beatrice going to come in after we beat the Evil Dreamers? I'm not sure. Because the way Beatrice scampered off after sending the evil dreamers after us is... roast them whole. Oh, creepy. The whole design is creepy here.
Out of my way.
Char them black, char them black. Let's not get there, yeah. Is something that we... oh, yeah, it's just a host of ads, probably with little stuff along the way. Like, stuff to dodge along the way. Sorry, the way Beatrice popped in and, like, sent her minions after us was very similar to when we first met Beck Lug, and they were dropping stuff against us the whole way through. And very similar to... it came up again. Where did it come up again? Oh yeah, and in the frog I forgot the name of it, but the long-limbed frog that kept dropping hornets' nests and stuff on us until we caught up to it as the final boss.
I will end this farce.
Very neat. Okay. This is like an ad fight done really well, surprisingly. Like ad fights, because it's just basically instead of doing a single target attack, you're doing an AoE attack, but you still have like a similar amount of boss mechanics to deal with. I like this. I don't usually like ad fights like this, but I do like this one. Oh, another phase. Milk every last drop of their ether. Okay, so we're killing this one. Gotcha. No, don't run at Varshan. What are you doing? This is what you get. You stay behind in the tower too long. You stay behind the scenes and you forget how mechanics work. Very well, then. Oh, big ol' evil dreamer. You are finished. I love this design. Endless Nightmare. Yeah, this is 100% a DPS check. Am I supposed to block it? I don't quite know what I'm... oh, nope, that's going to be a bigger bomb? Yeah. So even now they're mixing in mechanics. It's not just a pure DPS check. I'm interested... the evil dreamer or the spirit, whichever... uh-oh. I guess we're going to go this way? Is this safe? Yeah. I like this boss quite a lot. Forgive me, my lady. Well fought, my friends. Let's press on. Yeah, let's press on. So Beatrice is the final boss, and Beatrice is not someone I know from... This is quite a game. This is quite a video game. Nope, I'm trying to take a screenshot. Stop getting in the way. Okay. This is incredible. This is just... are those black crystals or ooze, or are those just ivies? I don't know what those are hanging down from it. Must be the castle. Not too shabby. It's not too shabby. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Beatrice. Beatrice isn't someone I recognize from Final Fantasy IV or associated with Troia. Which is totally fine. Just sometime keeping an eye out for callbacks, and there have been some, but not everything is a callback, which is how it probably should be. Troian Guard. The mistress is here. We must repay her earlier kindness. We'll see if there's a talking frog boss. Probably not. Is that a unicorn cat? I approve. We're here. We're actually here. Not just in like an empty void. We're in like the ruins of the civilization that got voided. Is that the queen? Is that Queen Beatrice? The woman in the painting, do you suppose? Yeah, I'll bet it is. The mistress in bygone days. But yeah, queen is not necessarily. It's but some kind of nobility. And they did keep Troia as not necessarily a matriarchy, again, because I don't know if it's what the government system is, but they did keep it as a female ruler here. All right, let's see what some of these other paintings are. Not hard to see. Yeah, like the faces are... Oh, that's creepy. The faces, like, blacked out. And just other nobility people. I don't know if there's anything I'm supposed to recognize here. This one, ooh, that mask is especially eerie. And a vampiric-looking woman there. All right, where are we heading? Just the statues here give this place such a... Statues, the paintings, the whole atmosphere gives us such a tragic air to it. Got some knightly folks. Duelahans, Troyan knights. Not Duelahans, they have heads. Do they have heads? Nope, they are Duelahans. They have no heads. Oh, and you got a bishop who's like a Ferdiad type, who's the Ferdiad model. Is that what... Yeah, okay. Jester's Reap. Straight up the same abilities. What's going on here? More statues of knights kneeling. Subservient knights holding the blade of their sword. Is that like a special sign? Special subservient sign? I don't know. So Beatrice isn't the final boss. So we're still on for either Dark Elf or Valvalis. Or Barbaricha. And since potent magics from her, have care. Or Scarmiglione. It could well also be Scarmiglione. Scarmiglione. Come gaze into my eyes. A gaze attack? Because they didn't... I think Yoshi P mentioned... I did hear... I have Troia. I'm not going to look at you just in case. I'm looking away. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how that was different from just a normal gaze attack. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going to explode like blast? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So I don't remember where I heard this, but I seem to remember like one of the things... I don't think it's a spoiler. I don't count it as a spoiler, but I seem to remember Yoshi P mentioning that like you'd face the lightest, the weakest of the elemental fiends first. And that one, the weakest, or not the first one you fought in 4 was Scarmiglione, the Fiend of Earth, or Milan. So it could be that. And it would fit with the theme of this, because he was the Earth Fiend, Troia had the Earth Crystal, so it could be that. Alright, I don't know what was going on with the Eye of Troia before, like how it was different from just a gaze attack, so... Like... Oh, shit. Boy, that got more complicated, didn't it? Okay. Something, again, 14 is great at is introducing mechanics simply and then stepping them up shortly after. All right, I'm standing on Varshan. Are you going to come to me, friends? Okay.
I will not hold back. I am of the first brood.
How can this be? How could you resist my gaze? I don't know. You have a cool model. Oh, no, I'm trying to look. They're too strong. Someone else can devour them. Oh, you're not dead. You're coming back. Just quick on her feet, if nothing else. I really thought she was dead. Garden of the Apops. Okay, the Apops. I guess the Apops were the name of... Was that the name used for the council back even in Final Fantasy IV on Super Nintendo, or was it something that was only used in for the Troian Council in the remakes or the remasters or whatever they were? These are like, are these leaves or glass? I think it's some, like a crystalline ivy. Do void scent appreciate flowers too, I wonder? Terraces in the sky. Yeah, all stuff we saw in World of Darkness. Which makes sense. The ether will make me stronger. This is a constant theme we've seen from this place so far, is that so many of these enemies are just talk from a position of hunger. Like devouring ether, feeding. This doesn't seem like a great place to live for these, even for these. Like, I get the sense the Void Scent are not the happiest campers in the world. What actually are those orbs? Did we learn in World of Darkness, like, what were those big, like, floating, giant, broken star things? And look at those, like, purple magic hanging down. Oh. Castle in the sky. Oh, hi. Troian Butler. Hydromantic terraces. Oh, of course! I was talking before about how this was like a watery place that sent something sinister in the air. I was talking before about how Troia was like a place defined by its... Even though it was the Earth Crystal's home. It was... Was it the Earth Crystal? Yeah, it was the Earth Crystal's home. It was defined by, like, its waterways as much as anything else. It was the Earth Crystal, right? Yeah, water was Mysidia. But still, it was defined by, like, its canals and waterways, and so it makes sense that there's, like, a hydromantic thing going on here. Beatrice, trapped in my own domain. No, I don't want to be eaten. Seems like it's a void scent eat void scent world. I guess they're not void scent anymore. They're just...
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
We got Scarmiglione here. The gate did open again, he said. Oh, that is a cool... Not sprite. That's a cool animation, a cool model.
I am Scarmiglione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Four. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
Did it say Blighted Desert? I didn't even see. I'm just so happy about the boss music coming in, the 4 boss music, that legendary 4 boss music. And again, it's not just nostalgia. It's friggin' good. But so he said, like, the gate did open. So, but the gate did, not that he wasn't available here. So it's not like he ruled this place. It sounds like Beatrice sounded as surprised as ever and didn't know that, like, Scarmiglione would come. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting zombies, poison gas. Seems he wants to devour us too. Your ether is mine, yeah. Is this the voice actor for Fandanio? It may be. Alright, what do you got? Yeah, we got some poison gas dropping down. And that goes out in order there. The wall rots and crumbles. But let's get behind the thing. No, let's not get behind the thing. Oh no, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was sort of right, but sort of not right. So you had to use it, but it was about not hiding behind it. It was about getting pushed into it. Blighted blade work? Get in? Oh, that's a get in. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, no, it's a get back? Okay, I see. It's got a blighted sweep. Oh, get behind it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I know sweep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Interesting. They kind of repurposed him as like a swordsman instead of just a necromantic poison caster. Ba, 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 ba. Reaping Decay, we probably don't want to be... I don't know where we want to be, but... Yeah, we got the zombies coming in. Necrosurfs. Yeah, those void balls that we saw in the Diabolos fight. In, I know, in a couple of different fights. It was actually in a lot of void-related fights. Why am I not? Okay. I just forgot to hit my buttons correctly. Oh, Scarmiglione's power. I didn't even see that. Okay, I think we're good. Just kind of a rotten earth animation. I love it. I'm sorry for bopping along. His voice actor is nailing this, by the way. This is just what I imagined a Scarmiglione voice to be like. Ooh, 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 ooh. Blade the Devil. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, I'm that guy playing air drumming this. Brain rot. Okay, so you can actually get zombified. Oh, yeah, I got lucky there. You can actually get zombified if you get enough stacks of brain rot, which makes sense because in the fight in 4, he turned people into zombies, and it was super annoying. We did it. We beat the thing. I wonder what he once was. Yeah, that's not a joyful moment. It's like, we did it, but like, I don't... It's not tragic, but it's... I don't... It's like this... It's like this is step 1 of something bigger that just got revealed. So, yeah, this isn't like a big we did it moment. All right. I wonder if Scarmiglione was like once a
Scarmiglione. He knew the gate had opened.
Was like once a spirit of Earth, or rather than like a positive spirit of Earth that when the void came just got corrupted into this.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow void scent.
I guess. I don't know that they have an ethics code that prohibits that normally.
Perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
Yeah. I wouldn't even think of it as a faction. I mean, factions, sure, but I almost see some of them more as like feral. The way they just kept talking about hunger.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Yeah, there's the bishop, all the servants here. The fact that they're still called guards and servants.
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
The fact that they still have names like servant, bishop, makes me think that these aren't just random demons, that these are like they got converted. They got turned into this.
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Very much so. Yeah, we're not here just as a quick kill and collect quest. This is... we might be here for a little while. Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can. Don't overthink it. No, we want to think as much as possible. Let's proceed with caution. Pick up what we can.
Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us.
Yeah, so we're just kind of proceeding cautiously, trying to be confident.
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Good guy, Varshan. Look at that noble strut. Buried memory? We getting a... is that like... interesting. That's like a... have they ever done that before? Because buried memory is the name of the patch, right? Have they ever done that with like the name of a patch introduced like that? I love that. That's super cinematic. Varshan. I never dreamed I would come this far. I can't thank you all enough for your cooperation. Seems the minions are keeping their distance. Can I go say hello? Or are they going to be hostile? Feral Voidsent, it's green. Ah! This is... I know I'm supposed to complete the... what is the weather here? Vacuity. Okay. Emptiness. Watchful Voidsent, you gonna say the same thing? You look tastier every time you walk by. But I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Why mustn't you eat me? So again, I know I should be turning the question. I'm really curious. Like, is it fear or is it someone else's request? My mistress, what must I do to bask in your sublime gaze once more? Ah. Yeah, it's mixed. Without a master to rule us, it won't be long before we start preying on one another. And the weak are the first to be devoured. I must find someone strong to serve, and quickly. We're seeing... Voidsent culture. This is fascinating. This is so cool. Like, culture, values, societal structure. I'm a happy Cauldron right now. Stola, this castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn. You will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troia Castle, you may return here via Weaver's warding. Okay. That's going to be all for me for now. Yeah, I'm going to call it for here. Next time, I'll continue on in the Fell Court of Troia, but past the dungeon, just exploring the 13th. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like if you want to let me know you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. you all later. Bye-bye.